the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. Marichka Aoki will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
A 2-1 offering. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. On the ground towards second. And the catch is made, 1 away. So the leadoff man retired here to start Game 3. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Lorenzo CAIN will be the batter. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And PENCE will have to hurry this back in off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Salvador Perez will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
swing and a fly ball. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Already their second double of the ball game here in the first inning. He's not fooled too many guys out there to this point, that's for sure.
Alex Gordon will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And this is fouled back and out of play. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. One out and a runner on second base. Reaches and hits this one hard the other way, and that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Billy Butler will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Boy, the command. Not really good right now to start this ball game. Already that's 3 hits now and a walk he's given up. He's really laboring through this first inning of work.
Omar Infante will get his first shot at it here. Swing and a liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
ALCIDES ESCOBAR will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. Good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. PENCE has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Mike Moustakas will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
2-2.
Still needs one more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Royals 2 and the Giants nothing. Starting lineup put together by Bruce Bochy for the host Giants looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Angel Pagan will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. And a high throw here, but not much trouble for Butler as he's able to make the play.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Number 12 digs in at the plate. Missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Hunter Pence will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. The 2-1. Fouled back. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, if there's ever been a blueprint for first inning trouble, it's allowing back-to-back walks. He's going to need to really bear down and solve these control problems, or this thing could go south in a hurry.
Michael Morse will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Pablo Sandoval digs in now with a chance to at least tie the game, if not give his club the lead here in the early stages. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Oh, and you could almost just feel the air go right out of this building. But even with 2 down now, this is still a very dangerous part of this lineup. So this inning isn't over yet. He's got to bear down.
Brandon Belt stands in now with a chance to either tie this game or perhaps give his club the lead. And he misses 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Yordano Ventura leads things off now in the top half of the second. Ready with the 2-1. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Well, in the one silver lining to that tough first inning, at least he gets the pitcher to start the second, so he's able to get this inning off on the right foot.
Norichka Aoki will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Lorenzo CAIN will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Another try at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Look at this. And he will flip it to the pitcher covering. A sensational play. That'll end the inning. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Buster Posey will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hit hard back up the middle, and the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Well, he was fortunate to strand the bases loaded in the first inning, but he serves up a leadoff single here to start the second, so he could be in for another high-stress inning.
Brandon Crawford will step in now. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-1. Lined hard to center field. CAIN patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Madison Bumgarner will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Now a called strike as he pulled it back there, 2-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he tries to bunt here, but this is going to be foul, so that's a costly out number 2. Angel Pagan will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Giants leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Salvador Perez is ready to go here as we begin the third. Slice down the line at first, and Belt will just take this one over himself for the out.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Alex Gordon will stand in, an RBI double to his credit the first time around. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
This is hit sharply to the left side, but a quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
That's a late swing here on a fastball, but he still squares it up pretty good. If he gets this thing just a little higher, this might be two bases. Instead, it's just right into the third baseman's glove.
Billy Butler will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Number 12 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Hunter Pence will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Michael Morse will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
Pablo Sandoval will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Omar Infante will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
ALCIDES ESCOBAR.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Mike Moustakas will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Runners on the move for second. And a fastball here, but he's right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Yordano Ventura will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a called strike as he pulled it back there, 2-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back, 3-2.
And you got a guy up there trying to give you an out, and the last thing you want to do is walk him to put him on base for free.
And on 3-2, he's squaring and he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put 1 down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Norichka Aoki will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another 2-2 offering. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Morse is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Buster Posey will dig in. He singled his first time around. Woo. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Brandon Crawford will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field. A 2-out single.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Madison Bumgarner will stand in. Struck out trying to bunt his first time. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. Lorenzo CAIN will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Salvador Perez will dig in. He had an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Tim Lincecum is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Alex Gordon will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 2-0. Angel Pagan will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Number 12 will step in, a base hit in his last time. Ready on 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Fouled back. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Omar Infante will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. The 0-2 coming now from Lincecum. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
ALCIDES ESCOBAR will stand in. Base on balls his last time. The 1-1 from Lincecum. 1-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Mike MOUSTAKAS will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Morse is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Michael Morse will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And past MOUSTAKAS down the line. It's a fair ball.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this guy is definitely of the free swinging variety, shall we say? But that was a really good take right there on a 2-1 pitch.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Brandon Belt will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. 1-1 on the way. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And no shot for Butler here. It's a fair ball. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call. He gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Buster Posey will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 2-2 one more time. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Brandon Crawford will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
And here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Gregor Blanco is into the on-deck circle now, so that's going to be all for Tim Lincecum.
Number 7, Gregor.
A little bit outside, 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Aoki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Back here in San Francisco. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Gene Machi is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Eric Hosmer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Here we go, guys.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Guys, nothing to worry about here. We got him.
The 3-1 now to Hosmer. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ballgame. I mean, they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Norichika Aoki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's just a nasty slider there. Way off the plate, plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Salvador Perez will stand in, base on balls his last time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Grounded foul. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. Around third now is Aoki.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Alex Gordon will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. It's the Royals 3 and the Giants 1. Wade Davis will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Wade Davis.
Angel Pagan will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Number 12 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Here we go, Joe.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. CAIN is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Hunter Pence will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Right field. And Aoki will put this one away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Sergio Romo will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Billy Butler will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Let's go. Shut him down.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And Butler swings and sends a drive high and deep out to left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A solo home run for Billy Butler. His first homer here in the series. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
That could turn out to be a real big at-bat here in the top of the 8th. A solo shot pushes this lead out to 3 now, which certainly isn't going to guarantee anything, but definitely a nice cushion to have when you're only needing 6 outs.
Omar Infante will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Get him down.
Here it comes now to Infante. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And they'll have to chase it down out around the 382 sign. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down, so there's going to be no advance. Wow.
Now batting, shortstop, ALCIDES.
New pitcher coming on, and it's the veteran lefty Javier
Now
Lopez.
pitching for the Giants, number 49, Javier Lopez.
ALCIDES Escobar will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now the 2-1. Fouled straight back. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And he may be considered to be a left-handed specialist, but he can get right-handed hitters out. He shows it to you right there.
Mike MOUSTAKAS will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Jared Dyson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Jared Dyson.
Don't give up the run.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
You sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, right fielder,
Norichka Aoki will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Dyson off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Taking a little bit of a risk there. You'd hate to see him make the final out at second, especially when you've already got a runner on third. But he gets a great jump here, and now a 2-out single will drive home 2 instead of just 1.
Swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1 for the Royals on the Billy Butler home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-1 Kansas City. Kelvin Herrera will come in and pitch now.
For the Royals, number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Michael Morse will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Pablo Sandoval will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And now he bobbles it on the transfer, and they won't get anyone. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, as you watch this one again, it's a great play to lay out and get this thing. And he knows he's going to have to hurry. But as he scrambles to his feet, he forgets one small detail, and that happens to be the baseball. So this should go down as an infield hit, but a nice effort.
Brandon Belt will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Close to the bag, gets second there, now the pitch. Now a ground ball for MOUSTAKAS, this might be 2. Infante for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Buster Posey will need to get on base here as that possible tying run still in the on-deck circle. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Here comes a 1-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look, he leaves it up. It's right over the middle of the plate. It's hammered for an RBI single.
Aaron Crow will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Brandon Crawford will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Posey on at first, and now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And an easy play there for MOUSTAKAS, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the 9th now in Game 3. Royals out in front, 4-2. Lorenzo CAIN will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Up next for the Royals, catcher,
Salvador Perez will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. The 1-2 with 1 away. On the ground down the first base line. And Belt will just take this one over himself for the out.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Alex Gordon will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. KC down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Hector Sanchez will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The next 3-2. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Gordon is there, 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Angel Pagan will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the 9th. It's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Number 12 will stand in.
You can do it.
swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 4-2. Good night from San Francisco.